before World War II? Why was none of you in this land before World War II? If you were this people, why did you only begin to come there since 1946? When you supposed to be the people of the Almighty, indigenous to this land? Why were you transplants and put? Historically, you should be able to lay claim. Physiologically, you should be able to lay claim. But all you have done is deliberately deceive people with an ism and a schism and ideology. People that don't know. Come the day where there's out your hidden things.
Says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, said Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
So don't worry about nobody quoting somebody or what they said. Don't worry about no man and the truth he's bringing to light. You better be worried about what the Most High is going to do.
Hallelujah.
Shall not I what?
Shall not I in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
And for what reason?
For thy violence against thy brother Yahweh, pain shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Don't talk to me about what Deshaun Jackson specifically coming from the Anti-Defamation League and condemning the actions against the man that put his knee on George Floyd.
Hallelujah.
I hadn't heard one word from the Anti-Defamation League. I haven't heard one crusade from the Southern Law Poverty Center. Little dude that played football said something or quoted something that's being said by other historians even. Come on. That you know to be true.
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem.
Yes.
Even thou was one of them.
That's why I broke it up into a Christian quarter today.
Oh,
and a Muslim section today.
Yes.
And a crusade. That's why Saladin brought the Muslims with him, 250,000 strong, to Jerusalem to take it. That's why the Byzantine Empire was there. The inhabit. And like I said, I'm going to bring it back in so you can see it for historical context. But Judah was to the south. Judah was to the south. And neighboring Judah, just like neighboring all around the whole border, our southern border, and to looking at the map, I'm thinking would be our east. Edom, to subdue them and put garrisons in Edom. We had the Philistines to this coast. As you go up the coast, that was the Philistines. Then the rest of our tribes, as you keep going up and up and up to Jordan, the rest of our tribes, you had Moab. Then you had Ammon. But they were all right there with us. One distance, they were all right there. We had just subdued all of them. As we settled the whole land, we subdued them. And y'all might have said it, that's why he said in the day that they stood on the other side and carried away captives, their forces. when foreigners entered into the gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem. What foreigners? Y'all all right?
Yeah, hallelujah.
Y'all all right?
Hallelujah.
Are y'all ready to read this too much?
No, keep on. Great teach. Keep it going.
What foreigners? This is a quick lesson. What foreigners he talking about? The foreigners that came out the north.
The foreigners that he said we was going to bring down from the north country.
In the form of the holy, or at this time, the
Roman
Empire. They came out of north, so which was Egypt. But we also tried to flee and go back into Egypt. We tried to flee the way in which we came. What are you talking about, Brother Aaron? Well, when we came out of Egypt, we didn't just come up this coast. We came around. That won't be all right. Just going on 7. I got out of school 20 years ago. Go to Numbers. th chapter. Same roundabout way we came to get into the land. We remembered that way. So when we fled, we tried to come back through that way again. What am I talking about? In Numbers 20:14.
Numbers chapter 20, verse 14. Hallelujah. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. The land of Edom with Esau.
All right. Until he sent messengers to him and he said, what?
Thus said thy brother Israel.
Hey, I'm your brother. Israel. Down in the wilderness. You know how we've been delivered from Egypt. You know everything that's befallen us. Huh?
Yes, sir.
And they do. To this very day. They know your history, but they don't want you to know it. They know your travail, but they don't want you to know it. But Moses messenger said, you know the truth. Stop.
How our fathers went down into Egypt, and how we have dwelt in Egypt a long time.
You know So you and still let go that today. How our fathers went into Egypt again. And how we dwelt in Egypt been in Egypt for a long time. The second time.
And the Egyptians vexed us.
And you know what the Egyptians
and our fathers.
And our fathers, you know.
And when we cried unto Yah, he heard our voices and sent an angel and have brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border.
Mm-hmm.
Let us pass, I pray thee,
so we asked
through thy country.
We asked him, let us have safe passage through
of your will.
We won't disturb nothing that's yours. All we want to do is go this certain way.
We will go by the king's highway.
We just want to go by the king's highway.
We will not turn to the right hand.
We ain't going for nothing. We don't want nothing. We just want to get through your borders and get to home by the king's highway.
And Edom
that he blocked when the Romans, so many years later, would invade. It's the same road, the same avenue that he was standing in the path of as our fathers tried that time. On the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captive your brother's forces, and foreigners entered into his gate, and they cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even you was one of them. But you should not have looked on the day of your brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither should you. What is he talking about there? You don't know scripture? What is he talking about there? Hold this, go to the book of Psalms. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. When you jumping on my brother, I'll say it.
Hallelujah.
So this coming out of the book, you claim 37. In the day of so proudly in the day of his distress. And what did you say? What did you say?
By the rivers of Babylon.
Verse 7. Just one verse 7.
Hallelujah. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem.
Remember, O the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem. I know it says right here, it's talking about Babylon. But our final and great destruction came in the time of the Romans. The greatest persecution came in the time of the Romans. And it was at this time as well that they really assumed identity. And when they assumed that they said this is what they spoke so proud, they said what?
Rise it!
Raise it! Raise means tear it down. Destroy. So they said, raise, when they saw them tearing down the temples and dismantling everything and driving us out, they stood there and they said, raise it, or in other words, destroy it, destroy it all.
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone.
Let's go back to Obadiah.
Ooh.
They were there speaking proudly with all of the enemy's effort. When you got rid of my holy people, what did you do? You came up out of your territory of Edom, and you walked right into the territory of Judah, and you. That's why I will pull out. I know your long suffering, and I know your persecution. Because at his time, he knows that this is not the original people. He knows that Herod, the Tetrarch, is not an original Israelite. He's an Edomite. He's an agent of the Roman Empire, being an Edomite. You should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou should not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. And how they get the star? The same way they got the menorah. The same way they got the shofar. The same way they have the same way they have the scroll, the scroll. The same way they got the prayer shawl. When they came in, they took it. It was left there, and they took it, and they put it on, and they started walking around with the prayer. It was left there. And the Almighty said, you should not have came and laid your hands on my people's sons. The crossway, and the crossway is that highway to cut off those that did what?
Escape.
That had found a way to escape. That King's Highway was a little way that the enemy didn't know nothing about. Y'all remember the movie 300?
Yeah.
And he said, we're going to be all right as long as they don't find out about that little passage back there. We're going to be all right. But what happened?
The humpback.
The little humpback went all right because they don't know nothing about that. It's an escape route, and it's a way we can keep following in. Well, that's what that King's Highway was. They didn't know about the King's Highway. So those that knew about that was our escape route. But what our brother do?
Cut us off.
He cut us off. And I'm telling you now, we letting you go by.
Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
We got them. We got some of them. Y'all look for, we got some of them.
They're right here. Here they go.
They gave y'all hell. The Maccabees, they gave y'all hell. We got some of them. The rebels, we got
Heathen.
but the day of death is upon all the heathen. Every last one of them. All the nations.
As thou hast done it,
As you did,
as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
don't worry. Like I said, this ain't nothing coming from me. This is the word of the Almighty.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance,
Because there'll be deliverance in Zion.
and there shall be holiness.
And there'll be holiness in Zion.
Cold shall be a fire.
And yes, they're going to raise up. So you better plan on getting even more upset. Because more people going to come to the truth. And the
Hallelujah.
house of Jacob going to start being a fire.
In the house of yourself, a
And the
flame.
house of Joseph going to catch on and be a flame.
In the house,
See the stubble.
and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining. Hallelujah.
Person that says support us, you know the truth. You know geographically, you don't bear witness. That geographically, you don't bear witness. Historically, you don't bear witness. Your ways don't bear witness. You have not even the spirit of the Almighty. You know the truth. But until people are ready to stop living lies
Yes.
and tell the
Hallelujah.
whole truth, nothing but the truth,
Ah.
nothing will change in this world. Not a single thing. Until Israel is ready to live and walk in this truth. The whole truth. Slogans we want to shout. March all the marches we want to march. Protest all we want to protest. But until we tell the truth. I heard a man call into a nationally syndicated radio show, and the person that's hosting it, he always, and the gentleman called in and said, well, you know, you're a pastor of a great church that's named after a great man named King Solomon. He said, do you know King Solomon was a great African Hebrew king? And a man was, and this brother that you hear, you're so triumphant that you pastor this church named after King Solomon.
King Solomon.
But when they tell you who King Solomon really is, they get that, oh, that's, oh. Show you where we. Daughter, did that answer your question? They jealous? Yes, they jealous.
Hallelujah.
But they're jealous because they move to jealousy. And the type of jealousy he's talking about is a jealousy where we don't know what we should do. And we're going to keep being jealous. They got what we don't have. That's, they doing getting it the way they get it. We would have it too if we got it if we was on the Almighty team. They was jealous of you. That's why they burned down Rosewood. Emotional. Guess what we do?
Have my own
We
stuff.
go and burn down stuff just like they did. We got a sister now, she can't even get her salon back and running. She got to file bankruptcy and close her salon and can't even reopen it. She's trying to petition the government to give her a little bit of change that she can move on there. Nobody has the sense enough to know or say, hey, this is the sister salon. We ain't gonna touch that. But they burned it completely tore it up. All her chairs tore up. All her equipment tore up. Drying, everything just tore up. And she can't recover from it.
So many of our people.
Anybody? Yes, sir, young man. Yeah, you raise your hand. You got your hand up. No, the young cat. He's looking around now. I acknowledge him. Look at me. Yes, you. Huh? I can't hear you. When did slavery start? Oh. But you want me to tell you real true when slavery started? Huh? When chattel slavery started? You want me to tell you real true? All right. You sure? Okay. Go full of Amos. They started 400 years ago. Chattel slavery. Well, let me tell you what chattel slavery really started.
Yes, sir.
Read verse 1 down to verse.
Behold, a basket of summer fruit.
Anybody ever seen a basket of summer fruit?
Yes, sir.
I have, because it's right there sometimes.
Hallelujah.
Cantaloupe, and watermelon, and grapes, and they all purples, oranges, green.
Yeah.
You just be just waiting to tear into a basket of summer fruit.
And he said, Amos, what seest thou?
What do you see?
And I said, Yahweh unto me, the end is come upon my people of Israel. The temple shall be in that day, said Yahweh Elohim. Dead bodies.
And there should be many dead bodies
in every place.
Silence.
Hear this field.
And this is before we had any stranger invade us. This is us when we were living amongst ourselves. No stranger have invaded us. The Almighty says, hear you that have what?
Swallowed up the need. Even to make it gone.
We don't have to keep that new moon stuff. Because it's disrupting our life. When will the new moon be gone?
That we may sell corn. And the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small.
That's making the what?
The ephah small.
And the
shekels great.
By falsifying.
The balance is by deceit.
We ready to get back to cheating, folks. So can we get rid of that? Can we shorten that Sabbath day? Can we get rid of that Sabbath day? So we can get back to cheating and misusing people and taking advantage of the poor? Oh, see, we never got this message, did we? We was doing to each other. That we might buy the poor for what?
For silver.
And what?
And the needy for a pair of shoes.
And we purchased the needy for a pair of shoes.
Yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat.
And we sell the worst of the wheat to the people. Hello?
Oh, goodness.
Hello? So you have me when the slavery began for Israel? I can't tell you. Time of I can tell you the time of Amos.
Hallelujah.
This sounds like child slavery to me when you read child slavery. And that's you. Well, we were doing the same thing. I like to.
There you go.
What people do that? This is straight way making commodity out of people. That's why the Almighty was so hard on it. He ain't looking at saying this is indented. He's saying exactly what he's saying. They were selling people. They were misusing people. That's why he goes and say they falsifying the balances. The hard truth. These are all those transgressions that he was saying I would kick you out of my land for. Because these are things you were doing. And since you like doing this, let me send you somewhere where they love. You like doing it, but they love doing it.
Yeah.
Folks, that this all they know. Mixed in with their hatred of you. Mixed in with their malcontempt of you. mixed in with the fact that they don't give two shakes of a lamb's tail about you. They're going to also live in these ways that you found yourself living in that you thought was good to practice in my land against my law. That's why the Creator says, verse 7, for Yahweh has sworn by the excellency of Jacob, saying, surely I will never, and he ain't talking about no foreigner, no stranger. I'm going to remember this. Oppressing the poor was like a sweeping rain, leaving nothing. And I'll never forget that Israelites, and you can try to run this all you want, but that Israel silver and a pair of shoes. They were making commodity out of each other. I'll never forget that. So I'll put them in a place and then. Yeah, his home don't. Huh? Yeah, his real don't.
Smack in the face.
Yeah.
Well, they did this to us. They did that to us. No, we did it to us.
That's why I created through the prophet say, all these things you have done to yourself. Oh, Israel, you've done this to yourself. You destroyed yourself. The nation say, sin against their Elohim. And he put them here. See, it's deeper than just Christianity. My own kids back there to play. I guess I will be alone tonight. I go home and give me some sleep, I guess. Everybody looking at me all day. Everybody talking. That's all right. I go home and get some sleep. I ain't get last night all week. They back there looking at me. He wait, get home 10 minutes. Think about that when you want to get in his wallet. Not no respect. Yes, ma'am. Your wife have a comment. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was reading yesterday, and it was saying how Wayfair, I don't know if anybody heard about it, but they implement because a lot of like the children and other nations that what they're doing is they'll sell like a decent like a shelf that any normal person knows don't cost $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to sell a shelf. And then say like the child's name was Caitlin, well, with that shelf, Caitlin, something, and then they would be charging $50,000. And then another, and it's multiple shelving, same shelf, but all different as close to January of this year. And so a lot of that, some of it was the police, FBI, whoever, but somebody actually got through. They were saying that when you, I guess if you go through with the purchase or whatever, you actually see the person that you purchased.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how they was able to tie them with all these children that are missing.
Child trafficking.
Yeah, and from what I saw, it was a lot of hard children.
Yeah.
But it made me think that. I was just reading it yesterday, and I was like, wow, this is crazy, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah.
There, they were in the sex trafficking, the kids sex where they've been hearing about this going on in the neighborhood. So they finally found out what house it was. And so they over there with their phones, they got their cameras and stuff out there, and you actually see the police opening up the back door of this big giant ass sorry, this giant house.
This is Bible. Go ahead.
This giant house, in the back of the house.
Mhm.
Boy, you see them vans in the back, and you see the police standing off to the side, like trying to block the people from like
Recording.
Yeah, they cameras and
Mhm.
everything. Like you're like, oh my God, look at all these children and stuff. You see all these vans speeding off and everything, and then you see like the police on the last ones, and they trying to like hide they license plate numbers, they badges and everything. I'm like, I cannot believe this.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, little girls
Yeah.
and little boys running out of the back. It was so many of them. It was like 150.
Oh, it's a look. That is an industry because it's black market, but it is an industry that people don't even know is revolving so rapidly around us, and globally. They had an expose on the dude, and he took him from the start of the transaction all the way to the end of the transaction. And he was able to fly and get undercover. You know, what you want to do with it. Nobody lay claim that we got it, we know. He's just yours, free and clear. Like he just a car or something. And whatever I do say, so you mean tell me that anything I want to do with anything you want to do with it. And we can turn, and it was a whole industry, and these weren't no bum people. These were people that were a rich family already.
Yeah.
When they pulled back the Laird, and all across the world, snatching children. And they even got it to someone, and it happened to be they the ones that's exploiting them. I said, what the boy, he threw a lightning bolt and burned that thing up right there on the spot. And dude was, he was like, man, he said, and he did it undercover. Of course, he revealed it after he came back. He was like, I jeopardized even my life. I'm just trying to show how serious this is. He said, because had they made me, this ain't no trivial thing. He said, because I'm here to try to expose how big of a business this is. Very real.
Yes.
And like I told my son, I said, yes. I said, because I get the chance to see him sometimes late at night. I'm not telling nobody, but you'd be amazed how many young children are out here in the street. Some of them have done what they call go to. They just out there. We know a young man, and he's just walking up and down. You'd be amazed. We came over here about 2 weeks ago, and we was at the intersection of Hamilton Avenue and Galvin Road, and we saw a brother, and he was sitting on the steps of a business. And I told Nassim, and I know Nassim didn't believe me. I said, he gonna be here when we come back. And we came over up. I'm telling the truth, ain't it? Only thing he done did was cross the street. That late at night. He ain't went home. And I told him, no, he ain't went home.
Yeah.
He ain't had no home to go to. Rebelling against people that's putting a roof over your head, clothes on your back. Take them out, ride them around the city late at night just for a trip to let them see that. Since they want to rebel. Let them see the children of the night.
Yep, so enough.
Let them see it. These children don't go home and go on our path and enjoy life like you enjoy life. While they here. And they out here at the whims of predators. Because they know they out there. Pimps looking for young girls that they know is out there. That they can make a living off of. And destroying her. And young men nowadays. No, you ain't gotta be young. They just snatching. If they like a predator, if I size you up that you the prey, it's home. And this is real. Girls on TV, she missing since such and such. She missing since such and such. Last seen she missed. This ain't just no random arbitrary. I'm your guardian. It says parent or a parent, I'm your guardian. So where you go, I need to know.
Hallelujah.
What you do, I need to know. Who you with, I need to know. And I'm 50 years old to hang my sister. I went by to get my equipment so I can go do my stuff last week. And as soon as I left my sister's house, I said, go on, Ron. M.A., Ma. I said, good. I'm going to kill it, girl. When you get done, get over here. I said, oh, well, I said, I'm 50 almost. Yes, sister.
What's going on, like, the sex trafficking and, kids being, kidnapped and snatched at their front yard. Once a day, like taking that will be taken. Like, we look at that, and kids look at that sometimes and be like, that's just TV, that is real. That is stuff that is really real. And we still gotta, give them the information to inform them, to let them know, like, there are these people out there.
Yes.
And they looking for you.
Yes.
They looking for you.
Yes.
You are the ones they are looking for.
Yes.
So, you gotta be cautious out here when you send your kids places and stuff, and even when you send your child outside in the front to play, we have to be with our children because we ain't gonna watch our child like nobody. Like they always, they need to know you at 24 hours a day, 365. That's what I need to know all the time. Killing you, they're doing things that they're supposed to be doing, and they leaving you somewhere in a ditch.
Yes, ma'am.
So pay attention. Open your eyes, watch your surroundings.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean? And you gotta watch out for our elders too.
Yeah.
Because people out here doing stuff to them too. I watch a whole lot of elders, mothers and fathers going to the store, casting checks, trying to get groceries and stuff like that, and can barely walk.
And can barely
walk.
walk.
Helping out, like nobody ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Go check on your parents. Go check on your grandparents. Make sure they're okay. If you gotta give them a ride to the store, you gotta walk to the store with them. Be there for each other. And children, y'all need to listen and pay attention. And don't think that we just trying to be mean to y'all. We're trying to make sure y'all safe because we love y'all. So we gotta yell or snatch you up.
I don't have to be too worried, but I know I do what I say. When I go with my motherhood and then women, and we got a couple of knuckleheads that live around them, I let them see something. I ain't trying to go like I'm the baddest thing.